If you're a carpenter, you know the lifeblood of your business is a steady stream of good projects. But how do you keep that pipeline full in a world that's gone completely digital? Well, in this explainer, we're going to build a simple, actionable blueprint to get you more local leads, turning those online searches into actual jobs for your business. So let me just ask you this. When someone in your town needs a new deck or custom cabinets, can they actually find you? Because let's be honest, that search doesn't happen in the yellow pages anymore. It happens on their phone, and it's over in about 10 seconds. And that leads us to a pretty harsh reality. If your business isn't showing up on Google, you are basically invisible to a massive chunk of potential customers. Word of mouth is amazing. We all love it, but it's just not enough anymore to guarantee a full schedule. Online visibility is absolutely essential. So where do we even start? Well, the first, and honestly the most critical step, is mastering what I call your digital front door, your Google business profile. This is the foundation. Everything else is built on top of this. Just think about it, right? Before someone ever sees your website or your truck, they see your Google profile. It's that little box that pops up in Google Maps with your photos, your reviews, your phone number. It is literally your first chance to make a fantastic impression. And a great impression starts with a complete profile. And I don't just mean your name and number. We're talking accurate hours, the specific neighborhoods and towns you serve, and lots of high-quality photos of your best work. Here's a pro tip for you. Make weekly posts. Seriously, even just a quick photo of a finished job tells Google you're active and relevant, and that helps you rank higher. Okay, next up, your website. Once a customer finds you on Google and clicks, this is where they land. So let's talk about how to set up your site to turn those clicks into actual phone calls and job inquiries. Now, here's a classic mistake I see all the time. Having just one generic services page that lists everything you can possibly do. That just confuses Google. The better way to do it is to think like your tool belt. You've got a specific tool for every single job, right? Well, your website needs a dedicated page for each specific service you offer. So instead of one big list, you'd have a separate page for custom cabinetry, another one for outdoor deck building, and another for timber floor repairs. And hey, here's a little bonus for you. Add your location right into the page title, something like Deck Builder in Brisbane. This tells Google exactly who you are and what you do and helps you show up for the exact jobs you want. All right, let's switch gears and put our customer hats on for a second. They aren't just searching for carpenter. They're typing in questions. They're searching for solutions to their problems. What are they asking Google before they even realize they need to hire a pro like you? This is where having a simple blog becomes a secret weapon. When you write helpful articles that answer their questions, things like, what's the best timber for an outdoor deck? You attract people who are deep in the research phase. These aren't just random clicks. These are motivated buyers who are educating themselves right before they make a hiring decision. Okay, so your Google profile is looking sharp and your website is set up for success. The next giant piece of the puzzle is building trust. You've got to prove to Google and to your potential customers that you're the real deal, the best choice in town. You know what builds trust faster than anything else online? Reviews. That star rating is a huge, huge factor in local search. I mean, think about it yourself. If you see two carpenters and one of them has 50 glowing 5-star reviews, who are you going to call? It's a no-brainer. Your reviews directly impact your ranking and whether or not that phone rings. And getting reviews doesn't have to be awkward or complicated. It's really just a simple 2-step dance. Step 1, when you finish a job and you know the client is over the moon, just ask them. Encourage them to leave a review. Step 2, and this is so important, reply to every single one. A quick thank you on a good review or a helpful response on a rare bad one shows everyone you're engaged and you care. Next up is something called local citations. Now, this sounds a little technical, but I promise it's dead simple. It's just your business name, address, and phone number listed on other trusted websites, like Yelp or local business directories, or maybe trade-specific sites. But here is the single most important rule. The crucial point is consistency. Your business name, address, and phone number, what we call your NAP, it has to be identical everywhere you list it, down to the comma. This consistency is like a vote of confidence for Google. It proves you're a legitimate, established local business, and it gives your rankings a really solid boost. Whew! All right. We have covered a lot of ground. So let's pull all these pieces together into a clear, simple action plan, a blueprint you can actually follow to start getting those local leads. So let's just recap the big takeaways. First, your Google Business Profile is non-negotiable. It's your digital storefront. Second, build out those specific service pages on your website to target the jobs you want. Third, make getting and replying to customer reviews a part of your process. Fourth, create that helpful blog content to answer customer questions. And finally, make sure your business info is consistent everywhere online. Now, the big question is, how long does all this stuff take? It's really important to have realistic expectations. This isn't a light switch. In your first month, you're really just laying the foundation. By month 3, you should start to see some traction, maybe moving up in the rankings. And by about the 6-month mark, if you've been consistent with it, you should really start to see a steady, reliable flow of leads coming in. So there you have it. That's the blueprint for crafting more local leads online. The only thing left to do now is to pick up the tools and get started. So I'll just leave you with this one question. What's the very first step you're going to take to make sure your next customer can find you?